Hi, I'm Jennifer Soames with Head of Hope. It's been a while since I've been on video, but I am glad to be back here with you and celebrating, if you will, 10 years of living with a traumatic brain injury and its domino effect of ramifications that it has had on my life. I recently posted a blog post with 3 of the key lessons that living with this traumatic brain injury has taught me in this last decade. And to make it so much easier, I'm going to break it up into 3 videos for you because it would be a very long video if I tried to do it all at once. And if you're like me, your attention span is not very long. So here we go. The first and I think most important lesson that this journey has taught me so far is that you can't go back to who and how your life used to be. In different TBI groups that I'm in online, especially for folks who are newer to this journey and more recently injured, I see so many posts saying, I just want to go back to the way that I was and the way that my life was. And oh, I so understand that sentiment. Believe me, in the early months and even the early years after my injury, all I wanted was to go back to normal, right? My normal and my life, because my life got turned upside down, as maybe it did for you too, or someone that you know. But I had to learn the hard way that I had 2 choices. I could either stay stuck and have things basically the same as they were as I was struggling, or I could try to move forward in some way. Now, keep in mind that this was not something that I came to easily or quickly, because I did just want to go back. But I realized that, like my injury happened and I can't undo it. I can't turn back time. And so I have to either work with it or not really. Like I can either just let it be or I can do my best to try to move forward in some way. And moving forward in some way looks different to every person in any given moment. That might mean pursuing some kind of treatment, some kind of support. Um, Maybe it's deciding to change careers or apply for disability. That's a whole other topic. I've got a video on that on my YouTube channel if you want to know about the disability process. It might mean just trying to find as much joy as you can within your new normal. And I know for me, my normal is a continually moving target. And that makes things really, really tough. So I have learned out of necessity to be more flexible. Doesn't mean I like it. Doesn't mean that that's always easy, but it's just the reality that I live with. And, it has been a great, great teacher in that regard. I'm a planner. I like to know what I'm doing when. And there are days where it's like, well, nope, not going to be able to attend that. Or nope, not going to get that chore done today because I'm just too tired with chronic fatigue syndrome and a whole host of other things that showed up afterward. So you can't go back, but you can move forward, however that looks to you. So my moving forward may not be the same as your moving forward. And I've mentioned this in the past, but it's an analogy that I'll bring up probably time and time again, is that there's a reason why the windshield of a car is countless times bigger than the rear view mirror. Which way do you want to go and which way are you looking? It's important to look behind you to see where you've been and what's behind you without losing sight of it, because that is important. But it's even more important to look at where you're going, because if you are driving and you're constantly gazing in the rearview mirror and not looking where you're going, you're going to crash into something, right? So keep that in mind. It's a cheesy analogy, but it works. Stay tuned for 2 other episodes, hopefully coming up with 2 of the other key lessons that a decade of living with a traumatic brain injury has taught me, because it might just help you out on your journey as well. Thanks for watching, and for more info about me, my journey, and my book, Head of Hope, Check out headofhope.com. Take care.